Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rob from Next Truck Sales, and I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to our 2017 Kenworth T680. It features a Paccar MX-13 at 500 horsepower, 1850 torque with an 18-speed manual transmission, and it's got a 14.6 front axle and 46 rear axles, full locking differentials. I'll take you through the truck, show you some of the features, show you some of the blemishes. It's had some work done on it, and I want to point some of that stuff out to you. So let's go through this truck. We'll get started. So you'll see here it's got the bright package. We got chrome mirrors on the front. This particular model just had a head gasket done. We had that done by the shop. It was pushing coolant, and we had a blown head gasket there. So that's been fixed. We got a Michelin 11R22.5 at 90% tread. Disc brakes on the front. I believe we have disc brakes on the back. I'll take you through that as well. We got spring front suspension, clutch grease point. Have a look here. This is your Paccar engine. I'll get this running in a minute and show you the blow-by. Very minimal. Paccar engines have a great life expectancy. They don't leak oil generally, and they don't wear out and have catastrophic failures. Although this one did have a head gasket. Have a look here. Another matching Michelin at about 90%. Okay, over on this side, so we've got coolant was replaced when we did the head gasket on it. Have a look in here and you'll see everything is bone dry. You'll see here we have some spray paint on the oil pan, obviously from when we painted the chassis, but there's no leaks from that, which is good. Packars are exceptionally good on fuel. They're not necessarily as powerful as the Cummins, but they're definitely much better on fuel. We'll make up for it. 120 gallon fuel on this side. We've got running board chicken lights here. You'll see it has a wet kit on it. Okay, so we got our wet lines, and our wet tank is there. It looks like a 100-gallon tank. This was hauling grain, so this might have been running some sort of a live floor trailer or a walking floor trailer. There's your DPF unit there. Have a look here. We've got 11R22.5 Michelin virgins at about 90% on that axle, and probably about 70-80% on this axle. You've got a high mount Holland 3500 fifth wheel. This will be a 51-inch height. And it looks like you've got a plastic skid plate on the top. Here we've got a 46,000-pound axle at the back with, you can see the locker. Single frame, reverse alarm. You've got the AG 400 suspension. 4 pivots with 4 airbags. Okay, have a look here. Give you a good wide angle view. It's got the 48-inch small sleeper. More matching Michelin XDN2s at the back and at the front. Really excellent rubber all the way around. You'll see here these are Alcoa Durabrites, so they've got a coating on them to stay shiny for a long period of time. And you can see that we've sandblasted and painted the chassis. That looks great. Give you a look up here at the front. So we've got the intermediate axle here, 46,000 pound, and you've got disc brakes at all positions. Okay, up here we've got a 75-gallon fuel tank. Let's take a look inside here. So we've got a 3:91 ratio, and this is a 2017. Let's go inside and have a quick look. So we're going to redo this seat. This seat needs redone. The cushion is wore out. We've got a scheduled appointment to get new cushion, and we'll put a new piece of vinyl in here and then rebuild that foam on that. We've got a multi-way adjust seat. We'll just put that down. You'll see we've got 1850 torque, 18 speed, and let's get this fired up. You see we've got our locker buttons over here. Okay, so we've got steering wheel audio controls, steering wheel cruise, and we're sitting, I'm going to turn off the fan. Okay, so we're sitting at 600 kilometers, and we can easily change that. This is a dual setting, so literally that easy. 379,000 miles. Power locks, mirrors, and windows. You get your cruise control here. This is your Vantage interior, which is kind of a mid-level. Cruise controls here. So you can turn that off. 379,000 miles with some not full instrumentation, but we do have drive axle temps, suspension load, boost pressure, and then we've got all of our other standard gauges. Okay, on the inside here, you'll see we've got no cupboards at the back. It's fully wide open, but we do have an access door over here, so no cupboards. We do have, let's have a peek underneath here. Let's see if we can get this up. Yeah, just lift it up. There's no lock. So we've got your bunk heater. You've got your stereo subwoofer. And it looks like we've got a shore power controller over here. I don't see an inverter back here. I do see our factory HVAC system. Okay. Let's have a look here. So we've got secure storage, more secure storage. And all of our books are here, which is nice. We've got a passenger seat that looks like it's never been sat in. That might be a good candidate to swap with the one that's kind of wore out. Let's get underneath the hood and have a listen to this truck running. I'm going to leave the air off because we don't need to have the fan running. And what I'm going to do, I will take the oil filler cap off, let you have a listen, and let's see what kind of blow-by is coming out of there. Virtually nothing. Back pressure valve is working, that's important. That's an expensive piece to replace. So virtually no blow-by on this unit. I'm going to shut it off and I'll finish up here. Still a couple of things left for us to do. We still need to do the seat, obviously. We're going to do the DOT service and inspection. I see the visor lights. These are kind of common. Unfortunately, they rot out. I see we need 5. They're available aftermarket. We have some nice aftermarket ones, quite reasonably priced. We're going to get those changed. What happens when you see water in those, like you do there, you get water coming inside of the cab. Very common on 680s, and we're just going to change them out. So that's still to be done. A couple of other things. One thing I just noticed, and I just realized, I think I mentioned this was a heavy spec, and looking at the D40 170 and our axle weights, this is a Super 40 rear. So what the Super 40 rear means is that we've got 40,000 pound suspension, right? We don't have the AG 460, so we don't have the 8 bag, we've got the 4 bag, but we've got the big 46,000 pound housing. So it's kind of a blend of both. So we've got, you're gonna be able to do the combined weight of 160,000 pounds, but you can only put 40,000 pounds on your 5th wheel. So it's a hybrid. It's good for a long combination setup. Not for a true 46,000 pound on the 5th wheel setup. So there you have it, 2017 Kenworth T680 with Super 40's, big power, and an 18 speed. And if you're interested in purchasing this truck's currently located in our dealership in Canada, Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. We do offer shipping to Buffalo, New York. We have a yard there that you can take delivery from. And if you are interested, we will supply you with the paperwork to convert the title. Our number is there, 844-489-8789. We'll take care of giving you all the paperwork that you need to convert the title. So you can give us a call, we'll go through the process, and you can take delivery of that truck from there. We can add warranty and we can add financing to your package. So give us a call if you're interested, 844-489-8789. It's Rob at Next Truck Sales, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.